Back to the Old Bridge Tournament Expert Division weekend round. Hole number 5. This is the low level free to play option. We're going to be setting up for a big dog rough bump using a Kingmaker for the shot. The adjustment for the drive is P3 plus 10% max. We're using 6 top spin, 2 left spin, no curl, and we're going to need some overpower with this wind angle. So if you have APOC 5 and 6, you'll have 1/3 of the blue ring in the right rough at the top of the plus 10. If you have APOC 7, you'll have the blue ring touching the right rough at the top of the plus 10. And then if you have APOC 8, you'll have 2/3 of the clear ring in the right rough at the top of the plus 10. This is a left side play, double bounce, rough bump attempt with the big dog. What you'll need to know is you need to use 1.5 rings more overpower than whatever you pull into. All right, 1.5 rings more than whatever you pull into. Now you can use a P4 or 5, side spin 2 plus, win 3 balls such as a luminary to eliminate some of the shakiness on the needle. Just remember that if you use a higher power ball on the drive, you will still need to play circle break plus a couple of clicks of OP to make up for the wind push. So it'll be circle break plus 2 clicks of overpower if you do not pull into overpower on your adjustment. You pull into overpower, then you need to play 1.5 rings more than whatever you pull into on the drive. The ideal yardage for this is 375 plus. You seen here I went 374 and I was just barely short of where I needed to be by a half a ring, but it works out in the end because you need a half a ring push up for the approach. All right, and I'm going to go over that now. The approach plays P3 plus 10% add slider using a big dog 7 plus 12 is 100%, plus 11 is 98, plus 10 is 96, plus 9 94, plus 8 is 92, plus 7 is 90, plus 6 is 88, plus 5 is 85, plus 4 is 83, plus 3 is 81, plus 2 79, plus 1 is 77, and 0 is 75% slider. That's with a P3, and that's big dog 7 plus. That's your plus yard to slider values that you'll need for this approach. Again, it's P3 plus 10% slider. It's max top spin and 0.5 right spin. Now, if you have big dog 7 and 8, you have slightly less top spin, so you're going to have to set up just a touch higher than what I am setting up here. And so if you notice, I got my spin added. What I'm going to do is look for the sticky spot, right? So I'll find the sticky spot. You see it's nice and sticky on that second bounce. And then I set up on the left side of that sticky bounce with the second bounce being just above the brown part of the rough before I release. Now, when I'm a half a ring into overpower here, but my second bounce was about here. That's with big dog 8. If you have, big dog 9. If you have big dog 8, you're gonna want to set up with your second bounce centered in the green, between the green and the brown, right? So big dog 9, your second bounce will be just clearing the brown part of the rough. Big dog 7 and 8, you'll have your second bounce centered on the green part. Again, you'll find the sticky spot, set up just inside the left side of the sticky spot. So slide left just until you get out of it. Stop. That's where you want to be. You'll adjust P3 plus 10 max. If you have to push into OP to get your spot, count the number of rings you pushed into overpower. After you adjust, you'll push up that number of rings minus a half a ring, right? If you do not have to push into overpower to get set up in the landing position, then you'll adjust and then pull back towards the T a half a ring. That half a ring pullback is to make up for the wind push. That's what you need here. As you see, I made the shot. I was a half a ring short on my setup, so I didn't have to do anything. It just kind of worked out that way on this one. But you need a half a ring push up if you're set up before overpower. And if you pull into overpower to get your landing position, then you need to push back up after you adjust minus a half a ring. This is free to play. It's Big Dog. It's Easy Eagle with a chance at a drop. So good luck. Hope you get the drop. We'll see you on the next hole.